You can't take a job at Kaizer Chiefs and say we're not ready, blah, 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 blah. The club is signing. You were there 2 years ago under the Nasreddin Nabi era. You know the bulk of the players. He said it himself that he thinks the squad is a little bit better than when he was here. I mean, he didn't stay long. He was there for a month at most, and then went to the Morocco FA. But I also think, unless he has an understanding with the sporting director, but I don't think that's getting off on the right foot with the hierarchy. It's Kaizer Chiefs. You can't take a job at Kaizer Chiefs and say we're not ready. It's gonna take time. What did Wadu say when he took over? He said, we're not going to hide it. We want to win the league. Mm-hmm. He won the league and 2 other cups, mind you.
But what about realism then, Mazola? What about honesty and realism? Because if you don't say that, if you say we're ready, we're winning the league, when you know for sure that you're not ready, what does that then do when you start not doing well because you were never ready?
Then don't take the job. Don't take the job. I mean, Khalil and Kaze finished 3rd with that team. He's gotten a few more reinforcements as well. You know, goalkeeper, defensive midfielder, a centre back. Thabo Mloisan is a very good centre back. You know, I don't think they necessarily have issues up front. They've got a lot of strikers. Kanyisa, when he hits the ground running, unfortunately he's injured now. He'll probably be back mid-September. But when Kanyisa hit the ground running, Flavio da Silva is doing well. Igodaro was injured for most of the time last season. But I think when he has those players available, Chiefs can definitely do something. I mean, you can't, with all due respect, when you look at the the squads Kukune have. I mean, Kaze was here last week talking about he's been told you can't finish. You know, you either do better. You can't go below 5th position in a cup competition. You even had Devon City chairman saying he must finish in the top 8 or win a cup. And then you get a Kaizer Chiefs coach who says, I'm not sure. You can't. I'm sorry. This is Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah. Because then we're going to look at last season then, right? We're going to look at last season and say they finished 3rd, but what was the points difference between them and Orlando and Sundowns in 2nd? Has the 3-4 players that you're talking about, have they managed to close that gap? Because that's where we are now. Because he's saying we're not ready because I think he said we need 4 players. Says he needs 4 more players in order to compete.
I mean, a time will tell. How many points were Pirates behind Sundowns the season before they won the title? You know, it was it was a whitewash, you know. But the very next season they came back, made some reinforcements. Well, some of us were here discussing, thinking, can Sibilibele improve Orlando Pirates? Can this one improve? Can MasterChef, can Sitlenduli improve? At the end of the season, yes, by a point on the last day of the season, but the fact remains they won the title and they won the MTN 8 and they won the Carling knockout. But the season before, they were, I think, 14 points behind. I mean, they were still playing 5, 6, 7 matches with Sundowns done already, and Sundowns had won the league. But the very next season they come back and they win the title. So I just think it's especially for a guy who was there, albeit briefly, I don't think it's a good way to start to come and take a job when you heard the requirements. The other guys were let go for having finished 3rd because they didn't get 2nd position. This guy comes, he says, no, we need this one. You know, I'd love to hear the sporting director's opinion about that, because I'm sure he's working incredibly hard behind the scenes to try and make sure that this is a squad that challenges. In fact, I think with the business that they've done already, they're already a better squad than the previous season.
100%.
So how can the coach come in and says we need four more players, otherwise we're not ready to challenge? I don't think that's the right mentality.
Well, I can tell you now that this is going to get to the sporting director. And he's going to go to some other platform to answer, and we'll grab the answer and we'll play it out. But Chiefs proved again, and I say this all the time, this is a big team.
Yeah, it's a big team.
Did you watch over the weekend? And I don't say that because of what happened over the weekend. Mazola, I kid you not, I don't know how many new Chiefs jerseys I'm seeing in the streets.
Yeah.
The new one, it's feeling an hour ago. It's everywhere.
Yeah, and it's
Chiefs is a
out.
big team.
Yeah.
And with that comes a big responsibility. And I think I get where you're coming from with that. Let's take a break. When we come back, he's already started on the platform. We'll give it to Mazola.
Since we were talking about Kaizer Chiefs, let's carry on that momentum with Coach Fernando da Cruz. They are playing, or I'm told that they are playing Kruger United this weekend. Official fixture, but they are playing Kruger United in Mbombela, and the coach speaks about the state of readiness for Amakhosi.
C'est une très bonne préparation parce qu'ils nous ont fait souffrir.
For him, this game was a very good preparation to start the season, the championship next Saturday, because we suffer a lot, we run a lot physically also. So he's very happy from this game because now we need to rest, and after we'll prepare the next game in some few days.
The next one, I'm going to get to some transfer updates. Already the Pirates fans are excited. Barabam beats a baby Haaland, but I don't understand. Baby Haaland is wrong. He's older than Haaland.
Trust you to pour water on this hot coal fire.
And he played with Haaland long ago when they were teenagers or something like that.
Hey,
but anyway, the numbers look good on Sebastian Perez.
Do you have the numbers? Let's hear them.
52 goals in just over 100 games, 107 games. Yeah, he's got a 54% scoring ratio.
That's
one
impressive. Every 2 games.
That's impressive.
So he finishes the PSL season on that with 15, 16 goals.
And he done it in the Scandinavian League, which, depending on who you speak
Pro
to,
League?
is second division in Norway. Okay. Which, depending on who you speak to, could be on par or could be better than the Betway Premiership. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Depending on who you speak to,
better than us.
And if you use that logic, maybe he might find it. I don't know.
Well, let's see. Sundowns got a striker halfway through the season last year, and what did he do? He scored on debut, then he couldn't stop scoring, Brian Leon.
Yeah.
So let's see. Maybe
it will be a good omen for Orlando Pirates as they defend their title. Okay, let's move on to other stories as well. Gavin Hunt, he is another coach that since moving to Stellies has been making a lot of changes. At last count, Stellies there was a mass exodus of players there. I think last count was 18. I'm sure there were more after that. But he says he still wants to bring in more. I can tell you that Njabulo Blom's deal to Stellies has so far collapsed. It's not happening. He's looking at other options to go elsewhere. Hence, Katlego Mkhabela, who was at Orbit last season and is a free agent now, has gone for an assessment at Stellies to try and slot in at right back. Here's Coach Gavin Hunt.
Obviously, I wanted to have more players through the door, but that didn't happen because obviously these things take time, transfers, and so that was a little bit frustrating from that perspective. But on the whole, very good, very thankful to the club for allowing us to, because I know it's a big expense to go to these type of things. And but yeah, fantastic, really happy with attitude. And as I say, 1 or 2 people through the door, which hopefully will more than likely come late, and that's always a little bit frustrating from a coach's perspective because that's what happens. But I understand it,
The last time Gavin Hunt did this, he won the league at Betway. I'm just saying.
That's what he did. What?
The last time he chucked out 18 players and brought in 18 more, he won the league. You know, yeah. But and I'm just saying.
What did Bits finish the previous season? Do you remember?
They were in the top 4, top 5.
Okay.
Yeah, top 4, top 5. Finish? They were moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
I'm just trying to say.
No, and I'm also saying.
Okay.
I'm also saying, you know, but let's see. Maybe also, unfortunately for Chiefs fans, maybe they also get to keep Langeli Hlepili,
where is that?
I mean, it's where it was last week when I was here saying, Chiefs have done all in their power. They are offering Ashley Dupree and I'm told one other player plus cash.
Jeez.
And at the moment, no deal.
That's a good deal. But it seems.
But it depends what the cash component is, though.
Even it doesn't matter. Like for me, if you're giving me a Dupree who we know does well at Stellies, who we know is a great player, in fact, and one other player, regardless of who that player is, could be even what's the midfielder? His name that was
Tabo.
At Marumo.
No. At Marumo Gallant.
Yeah. Just got back now. But you know what I mean. If you offer 2 players, and it doesn't matter how much the cash component is. Surely, at a professional level, you can't tell me that is not worthy of a Pili.
Yeah, and Pili has 1 more year left on his contract. So
Zwane.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because Zwane is being offered. If you're saying Zwane and then Ashley, and then it doesn't matter what the cash component is, surely.
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't understand how these things work, but that sounds like Chiefs are putting in. But I wonder again if this works for Chiefs or if they should start just putting out cash, because this is how at the beginnings of the deal with the player that they then got now, who became the diamond of South African football, it was an offer of players as well that wasn't being taken in Cape Town.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens there. I mean, there could be other players on the market for Kaizer Chiefs as well. One being Thapelo Maseko, for instance. At the moment,
That would be an amazing acquisition.
Thapelo Maseko is available, obviously. Mamelodi Sundowns have made it clear to the player he's not in Coach Cardoso's plans. And what I can tell you as a fact, the player is not willing to return to Cyprus. There were money issues there. A lot of people don't know this.
So he's keen to play in South Africa.
He's keen to play in South Africa or anywhere else for that matter. But he's not going back
so
to
good at Chiefs.
Limassol, because Limassol, towards the end of the loan period, they struggled to make payment to the player. So he doesn't want to do a permanent deal and then get to Cyprus. And I mean, Cyprus is nice, I'm told, but not if you're not getting paid.
How about I go Paris? 1843 on the Mighty Metro FM. Tatana is up next.